What inspired you to get into martial arts?
I'd have to say that one event in my life, when I was in fourth grade, there was a bully in our school that just one by one basically just decided to bully every kid in the school. And I was already kind of considered to be a little bit of a tough kid. But it was going to happen. We were going to obviously eventually meet. And one of my friends came up and said that he was bullying somebody else. So I kind of stepped in as a rescuer, and it was him, his cousin, and his cousin's sister that were also there. So I stepped in. I said, you need to stop, with bullying everybody, hurting people. It's not cool. And so then the fight began, and it was probably the first time that I realized that in fighting, fairness doesn't necessarily exist. And so he pushed me, and the actual girl was behind me and actually tripped me. And before too long, there was three people on top of me, and the one was pinching, the girl was biting me, the boy was pulling my hair, and the other kid was kicking me all at once. So it was the first time that in my life that I realized that fighting necessarily isn't fair. It's basically who's going to win, who's going to lose, and the rules that I was taught by no biting, no scratching, no pulling of the hair, don't hit girls. All that was in my face because all three of them did exactly what I was told not to do. So this was back before the technology that was like we have today, and you actually had to sign your name out of a library book. So the next day, I went to the library and checked out martial art books because I couldn't understand. I never had martial arts at that point. And so I pulled out the card and I looked at them, and all three of these kids already checked out these books. And these books talked about hair pulling, uh, basically dirty fighting. And I decided at that point that knowledge was vital and important to me. And then I realized beyond that it's not just the knowledge, but it's the application of the knowledge. So that's how my journey started. That's how I got into fencing, boxing. That's how I got into Jeet Kune Do, Wing Chun, Kung Fu in general, etc. It was that experience that brought me into understanding that we need knowledge, but then after we assess the knowledge, we need to be able to apply it thoroughly, and that only comes through practice. And that's pretty much it. That's what moved me into the path of martial arts.